It's about to get wicked. This is Kratos, the best build I ever made. It can catch bodies, shoot from stupidity, and beyond. Create its own shot, create for others, defend in the paint, defend on the perimeter, snag rebounds, and it still has elite physicals. The build goes crazy, and it's absolutely perfect. But you want to know what's even crazier? You guys would look at the build, and instead of looking at all the attributes and seeing where the cat breakers would go, you guys would just look at the top left corner, see the cat breaker number, or count the cat breaker and say, oh my goodness, 21? I can't make the build. I'm clicking off the video. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. What you really should be doing is analyzing where the cat breakers went, if there's better spots the cat breakers could go to, and then knowing the thresholds to target. So I'm going to go down here to example. I got 21 cat breakers, so I got the luxury of spending a whole lot. So I went to 91 pass accuracy, and next season I will go up to 93 for Hall of Fame Diamond or Hall of Fame Break Starter. But 91 gave me Tyrese Halliburton pass out and silver bailout. Silver bailout is an awful badge, but I don't know what it is. It tickles my fancy when I turn the ball over and I see the bailout icon pop up in the top corner. I don't know what it is, but you guys don't have to spend 4 to 5 cat breakers on pass accuracy. You could just spend 1, right? And this will give you gold versatile visionary at 85 pass rating and get you bronze bailout as well. So your fancy can also get tickled. You got to understand the thresholds to target. Now, I will teach you guys how to do this in Cat Breakers Part 4, how to fine-tune builds for fewer numbers of cat breakers, but I will also show you guys a Kratos build for 10 or fewer cat breakers at the end of this video. But before we get there, I got to show you guys how we got there. Quick little history lesson. So this is the build I made way back in Season 1. First week of 2K, and in my opinion, it's not that bad of a build. I got the contact dunks off rip, it had Hall of Fame shooting capabilities, and then had all the small guard dribble moves off rip. It was a solid build. But this is way back in Season 1. We didn't know the best ratings to target and all that stuff, the thresholds, the meta. We didn't know any of that. So, in Season 3, I remade it. And this is the remade version right here. And it's a solid version in my opinion. Definitely better than the one you saw previously. Why? Because instead of starting at 93 driver dunk, we knew that was super expensive to do in the builder. So we allocated cat breakers to get up from an 80 to a 93. Same thing with the 3-ball. We know that going up higher and higher in the 90s gets more and more expensive. So same thing we did on the first build. We lowered it by 5 from our intended value and allocated 5 cat breakers to max it out that way. Now, ball handle wise, 97 felt like doing too much. We specialize in playmaking, and then we go 92, and then 93 in the future. We want to go 93 for the ankle assassin upgrade, but 92 gives you all the good dribble moves that way. Instead of starting at 92, where it's super expensive to do. Speed with ball, well, this is tied to our speed, so since we wanted to get our player faster, we might well upgrade the speed with ball too and stuff like that. So we allocated just a couple cat breakers that way. And overall, we're able to get more defense, more steal, all because we fine-tuned this build to perfection. We cooked up here. But there's a problem with this build. Now, we are back with this right here, the Kratos build I showed you guys earlier. And this isn't a remaster. This is a perfection of the 90s baby. So what we're going to do in the future is go build by build and perfect every build I ever shown you guys, with the right cat breaker family applied every single time and fine-tuned to perfection. That will be a tedious series, but once I get monetized on TikTok and YT, that will be coming out. So help me get there by liking, subscribing, following, sharing, and reposting, and I appreciate all that. But you look at this build compared to the last one, it still gets the 93 drive dunk and the 96 3-ball, but we glitched out playmaking, and playmaking cat breakers are the best cat breakers to glitch out on a small guard. The reason for that, because you want to have high playmaking. So you want to make a lockdown defender, you want to glitch out the defensive cat breakers, right, if you can. You want to make a power forward, you probably want to glitch out the blocking, defensive rebounding cat breakers and stuff like that, you can. You want to make a sharpshooter or a stretch big, you probably want to glitch out the shooting cat breakers if you can. Does all that make sense? So in this case, I want to make a point guard. I should glitch out the playmaking cat breakers if I can, and we were able to do it this way. So shout out to Hard and Balls Tommy for giving me the idea, and of course I labbed up, cooked it up, and I got it to come out looking like this. We get 90s all in our playmaking category, and that would be super expensive to do, get in naturally through the builder. So since we're able to glitch this stuff out to get to 90, that saves us a lot of attribute points, so we're able to load up everywhere else, right? So we get the same perimeter compared to the 90s baby, are still just a tad bit lower, but started off with the same. The 90s baby gets +2s instead of +1s, but we get way more interior, way more block, way more rebound. Speed and agility are close enough, but we get more strength even. This overall, in my opinion, is a much better build because this pass accuracy difference is night and day. A lot of you guys don't understand how valuable this is. Pass accuracy is one of the most important ratings in the game, and a lot of you guys be playing random wreck the wrong way. Our next build, I will show you guys me taking Kratos to random wreck and going crazy. Pass accuracy is the most important thing you need in random wreck. A lot of you guys make builds with no pass accuracy and then take it to the random wreck. I promise you, you're setting yourself up for failure, but I can show you better than I can tell you. On Friday, I will be showing you guys highlights of me dominating the random wreck, and I'll be showing you guys my SIGs, takeover I use, badges, and a whole enchilada on that video. But without further ado, let's show you guys the 10 cap breaker version of this build. So this is the 10 cap breaker version right here. I'm going to show you guys how I spin the cap breakers. Now, going down here, you guys start with the playmaking. You guys spend at least one here to get Silver Ankle Assassin, but most importantly, the breakdown combo move that is Devin Booker and the Devin Booker step back. Now, you want to spend 2 more here to get Gold Lightning Launch in John Morant's dribble style. You can plus to your Lightning Launch to get up to Legend, and you're good to go here with the Speed with Ball. Now, after you spend those 3 cap breakers, I would recommend cap breakers 4 through 7 go back on your ball handle. That way you can get all the good small guard dribble moves like the Curry slide, Kimba escape, and all that. Now we go up to the pass accuracy. I would recommend 1 here to get Cade Cunningham's pass style and Gold Dimer. Now, if you want to, you can spend another cap breaker here to get 85. 85 will give you Gold Versatile Visionary and Bronze Bailout. Remember, you want to get your fancy tickle, I recommend you go up to 85. But you don't have to go up to 91. You can just stay at 82, 85. I have multiple point guards at 85 running this year. 91 is the best value, best rating I encountered, but 85 is more than capable of running point. Now, 3-ball wise, you could go up here to go 92 for Deadeye, 93 for Limitless on gold. Both of those get upgraded. 94, you get Mini Marksman. And this badge is the worst in the game. If I load up and I see you a 94 3-ball, I'm going to say a prayer for you. Because, bro, you got to go up to 95 to get Hall of Fame Deadeye and Hall of Fame Set Shot, or go up to 96 for Hall of Fame Shifty Shooter or Hall of Fame Limitless. Do not stop here at 94. Do not, by any means necessary, stop here at 94. It's all full badge. But you also get 89 driver dunk, which is good enough for silver posterizer, the small contact dunks off of 2 feet animations, and both pro contact dunk packages, and Hall of Fame aerial wizard. But 2 more cap breakers will get you up to 93 driver dunk. That gives you gold posterizer and the small contact dunks off of 1 foot animation, some of the best in the game. That's why we got the 80 vertical here for the gold posterizer and the small contact dumps off of 1 foot animations. It pairs very nicely. I like to plus 2 my posterizer and get that on Legend. But if you guys don't have that many cap breakers, you probably don't have that many +1s and +2s to have the luxury of plus 2 in your posterizer. Plus 2 your lightning launch, that one's more important. Now, everything else on the build is insanely high. And you guys might be like, why do you have interior defense, defensive rebounding, O-board? Well, Cap Breakers Part 3. I explained to you guys why you got to upgrade these things. And these things are actually super cheap to even get up. But you got to upgrade these things so you can get the Cap Breakers where you want them to go, right? You got to raise the other families so they're not taking the glitchy Cap Breakers. So this is how we're able to get it on playmaking. Now, a lot of you guys are going to look at the build and say, it's a fire build, but it's only 6'3". I want my build to be 6'4" or taller. Don't worry, this weekend I'll be showing you guys the top 10 Kratos builds at the height 6'4". So make sure you guys are subbed and followed for that. You will not want to miss it. You're going to have a whole lot of variety in that build video. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope to see you guys on the next one, and God bless.